What's up, everybody? Welcome back to episode 12 of the Hard Breach. I don't know about you guys, but I am actually excited that I guess it's not really Pro League anymore, but the NA League and the EU League and all of the leagues are finally back. I have been incredibly bored. I needed this. I think we all needed this. But the first thing that we're going to jump into is all of the NA games that happened within the last week. So about a week ago, I put out a poll. I was asking you guys actually who you guys thought were going to win the first sets of games, and they were all extremely one-sided. You guys had SSG winning with 93%, TSM winning with 90%, Oxygen winning with 78%, and Dark Zero winning with 78%. So you guys are all pretty one-sided about it, which, I mean, with the matchups that I think were happening, I think that's pretty. But the second thing we're going to do is jump into the scores. The very first game that we got to watch was SSG and E United. SSG beat E United 2-0. It was 7-4, 7-4. And in this game, I think Bosco was the one for me that absolutely popped off. Bosco had 3 1vx's, so that means he was left in scenarios where it was a 1v2 or more, and he was successful. And for me, that is insane because he's also a smoke main. He's kind of like a support, and for like your support to pop off like that, that's nice. The second game was TSM and Tempo Storm. TSM beat Tempo 2-0. It was 7-5, 8-7, and I think this game kind of surprised people. Like, it was a 2-0, but if you actually watch the match, I think the match was a lot closer than people were expecting. And I do mean a lot closer. Like, a lot of the rounds were neck and neck, especially the second map. Like, it went 8-7. It went to the final round. I kind of wanted to see third map, but I'm glad that TSM won. Mainly because my friend Chala recently got picked up by TSM. He is taking the spot of Pojo. Pojo is being put on coach. And Chala had a phenomenal first day. The very first map, he dropped 15 kills. And considering he's taking Pojo's spot, he also took up like more of a support role, and to drop 15 kills with that is also insane because, like, I mean, you have Merc, you have Bolo, you have Achieved, and to have like your first game on and you're popping off as a support and it's like your first time on the team, that's still pretty good. The third game that just happened on Thursday, because it actually got delayed until Thursday. It's supposed to happen Wednesday, but Oxygen beat Disrupt Gaming 2-1. Oxygen won the first map 7-1, lost the second map 4-7, and won the third map 7-5. Lax and Fox are the duo. They dropped 30 plus kills. They both dropped 30 plus kills, so 60 plus kills combined. And I think those for me were like the 2 stars of that match. And the very last matchup was Dark Zero and SQ, which was also a 2-1. Dark Zero lost first map 4-7, but then won second map 7-3 and won the third map 7-1. Throughout this map, I think the entire thing was kind of just surprising. I mean, the fact that Dark Zero also went 3 maps with a roster that just picked up 2 subs and have been practicing for about 4 or 5 days. We're gonna get into that later, but I'm personally glad that Iconic actually had a very good first day because he's the king. King Iconic's big debut. It was good, but then Hyper also popped off. Hyper did Hyper things, and it was just nice. It was nice. It wasn't nice. I mean, SQ lost, but it was a nice game to watch. So over the course of about like the last month and a half, there have been like subtle little like tweets here and there about E United being a scrim team and like not showing up on game day and not doing the things that they do in scrims and matches and blah blah blah. And in one of the tweets, Yeti actually tweeted out, it was a picture with a definition of ego. And basically what happened in this is Yeti is presumably accusing SSG of having an ego because SSG blacklisted them or said that they are no longer going to scrim them. And Troy Rebuttals was saying that E United is an unproductive practice and they are very inconsistent with their playstyle. So my question is their playstyle actually inconsistent? Because if you actually go back and if you watch the very first round of EU United versus SSG, I think we saw what was an attempted rush, which is what I think a lot of people were kind of having a problem with, like when they were scrimming EU United, is that their playstyle is very aggressive, they're very in your face, they're very fast. Alfalma was dead in the first 20 seconds with Amaru, and I mean, the scoreline wasn't necessarily close either. I mean, it was a 7-4, 7-4. So, was it just a matter of United is going up against the most recent world champs of SSG, or is it a matter of their playstyle actually isn't consistent, and I mean, doesn't really carry over? Because I mean, from an outsider perspective looking in, I don't think gotta go fast, gotta get in your face, gotta get it done is necessarily the best playstyle to have at like a 100% pace. Like every now and then if you want to rush, sure, but eventually people are gonna catch on, right? The second thing that I saw was Merc put out a tweet, TSM Merc put out a tweet saying, if Tempo plays like they do in scrims, we are in for some trouble. So that is also assuming that Tempo has some very large scrim, what people like to say are scrim balls. Like they're ballsy, they're crazy. They peek everything, win everything. The third game. This is the one that I have been wanting to talk about the most. If you watch the Disrupt and Oxygen game, I think you already know what happened, because I think 90% of it we were sitting there waiting for a rehost over and over and over and over. And I mean, in total, it happened 4 times. And the rehost was caused by the same person all 4 times. Nyx was running band skin. And if you didn't see, the NA League actually came out with a new cosmetic update to what skins are allowed in play. And the skins that are allowed are pilot program skins, so you can like your rogue skin, your Navi skin, your Empire skin, skin. You can run all of those skins. You can run default skins, and you can run Pro League sets. So any of their skins, including all of the elites, 100% of the elites are banned. If you run a skin, it is basically considered cheating. I don't know if it would be considered cheating, but you're not supposed to do it. So why did Nyx do it 4 times? Why was there a need to rehost 4 times so that Nyx could take off skins? In one of Nyx's tweets, he said that he had been scrimming on a different PC, he had to use a different PC than the one he had been scrimming on, and that he wasn't aware of the fact that I guess these skins were reverted back to a prior update, I think he said. But the thing that bothers me is there were 4 rehosts. In between each rehost, there was probably a good 10 to 15 minute wait, and the amount of skins that you could have adjusted back to default in the 10 to 15 minutes of every single rehost you had, for me, was the biggest thing. Like, you had, in between the first map and the second map, you had 4 opportunities of those rehosts to change all of your skins. So why is it happening multiple times? You also see on the first map, he ran mute at one point on Cafe, and he had a banned skin. And then come along on the second map, he ran mute again, and it was still a banned skin. So the question is was he fully aware of, because I think I'm 90% sure they were different skins. So was he fully aware of the ruling? Did he know that he was not allowed to wear those skins? You would think after the 4th time you would figure it out. If it happens once, if you mess up and you have a skin on once, that's one thing. But to have it happen 4 times, for me, was just unacceptable. And then the very last game, the Dark Zero and Soniqs. I think a lot of people are wondering why Gomfi and Slebben still can't play. And what I think at this point is it's literally just visa issues and the Soniqs. They're the duo. They're just the duo. I don't know if you missed it, but SQ had to play their first game of the season with J90 and Lags, who were also former teammates at Soniqs. They were playing on underage leagues together for a while, etc. I don't know if you guys saw the general manager tweets, the Tribizzle. He is the general manager for Soniqs. He said, I am expecting a result on this any day and will not risk the status of either player until we have this information. So until it is 100% confirmed that Gomfi and Slebben get approved, they will not be playing. Hopefully, fingers crossed that it's soon. Hopefully Gomfi and Slebben finally get to play. They actually finally get to show, I guess, like the entire NA region, every region they're capable of, because the amount of times that they've been like on the verge of playing and then held back, on the verge of playing and then held back again, for me is, I mean, like, that sucks. I mean, I teamed with them for a while. I know how heartbreaking. But that is it for the first week of the NA. I am looking forward to next week. I believe the games are going to be on Monday and Wednesday, so I am excited for the games. I'm glad that back. I'm having a blast watching the third game that wasn't very, but I think that about wraps it up for this episode. And once again, I'm your host, Goddess, and you've